We are 4 episodes into the Beetlejuice My GM mode. I want to thank everyone that has been watching, everyone that's been enjoying. Continue to support. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. There's other videos. And don't forget, for every view, like, and subscriber we get, Beetlejuice gets some money from Vince McMahon, and we all know he loves money.
I love money, 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 money!
On to this episode's recap. We have Randy Orton, our current WWE champion, at 7-5, 2-time Slapnuts MVP. Our current women's champion, Sasha Banks, at 7-2, 3-time champion, 1-time Slapnuts MVP. Tyler Breeze, one half of our tag team champions, at 4-6. Fandango, our other tag team champion, at 2-4. Billie Kay, one half of our women's tag team champions, at 4-5. Peyton Royce, our other women's tag team champion, at 2-0. We have the Viking Eric at 4-1. We have Mr. Rated R Edge at 6-3. Jinder, former tag team champion, at 6-4. Rhea Ripley, former women's tag champ, at 5-3. The newly acquired Scott Hall at 1-0. John Cena, former WWE champ, at 4-4. Bayley, 2-time champion, 2-5 record, 1-time Slapnuts MVP. Braun Strowman, former tag champ, 5-5. Damian Priest at 1-1. Cedric Alexander at 3-4. Raquel Gonzalez at 3-4. Stone Cold Steve Austin at 1-1. We got the Hulkster Hulk Hogan at 1-2. Toni Storm, former women's tag team champion, at 2-5. Drew Gulak, the unwinnable, at 0-4. We are here for the 3rd annual Slapnuts MVP Awards that go to Randy Orton, who has won this for 3 weeks in a row, the only male Slapnuts MVP. Once again, putting in the work. He is the representative of the men.
Everything changed after that.
And the female Slapnuts MVP is Sasha Banks, winning it for 2 weeks in a row. These are our MVPs.
Are you jealous?
On to Raw, we continue the Billie Kay Rhea Ripley rivalry. Rhea Ripley picks up the win. Now we give Hulk Hogan the promo he wanted.
That's why I was there, brother, right when you needed me.
And Hogan was right. He's a master on the mic. We have Peyton Royce run in so Bayley could get the win. Not only that, we teamed her up with Sasha to increase those odds. It's a disappointing match. Fandango does some charity. Austin, Jinder Mahal, tables match. Jinder Mahal picks up the win. Now we have Scott Hall doing some charity for the kids.
The bad guy.
And the kids loved it. Now, main event, Braun Strowman, Cedric Alexander. We give Braun what he wants, and he beats Cedric in the main event. Over to SmackDown, we have a Universal title match. Brock versus Pete Dunne. No one's been able to stop him, but in an Extreme Rules match, in a classic match, Pete Dunne's your new champion. Nia Jax, self-promo so she doesn't get injured. Dexter Lumis, Road Dogg, Papa Shango, Robert Roode. They got new partners, and Robert Roode, Papa Shango pick up the win, starting a new rivalry. Asuka cuts a self-promo. John Morrison goes against Titus O'Neil in their rivalry, and John Morrison beats Titus worldwide once again. We have Becky Lynch doing a promo, 3 promos. Main event, we have Farouk versus Roderick Strong continuing their rivalry, and Farouk wins. And little by little, we're catching up to SmackDown. And then Toni Storm hits up Beetlejuice and says, listen, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of Monday Night Raw. She went from being on the top champion 2-0 to just losing repeatedly. So we give her the money. We hope Toni can rise again. Then we have Damian Priest hitting us up, telling us, Beetlejuice, I got a secret for you. I'm that guy when it comes to Extreme Rules match. So I want you to put me in an Extreme Rules match tonight, and you're going to see some magic. And you know us, we're Beetlejuice. He wants it, we're going to give it to him. That's what we do. We continue the rivalry between Fandango and Eric in an Extreme Rules match, and Fandango finally gets the win against Eric, giving him his 2nd loss. Bayley cuts a self-promo. Then we give Edge what he wanted, a tag team match as Hogan as his partner against Scott Hall and Drew Gulak. Scott Hall gets his first loss. Drew Gulak just can't get a win. Gonzalez cuts a promo. Rhea Ripley beats Billie Kay, so we give her Peyton Royce. Billie Kay runs in, it doesn't matter. Rhea Ripley beats both the Iconics back-to-back weeks. Stone Cold gives out some beer. Main event, Cena, Damian Priest, tables match, not Extreme Rules. Orton runs in and Damian Priest picks up the win. Over to SmackDown, we have Morrison and Titus O'Neil both exhausted, but they continue the rivalry, and John Morrison wins yet again against Titus. Then we have Brock wanting a rematch. Dexter, Robert said forget the partners, one-on-one Extreme Rules, and Robert Roode wins gloriously against Dexter Lumis. Shotzi does a self-promo. Then we have Asuka, Becky versus Mandy, Natalya, tables match, tag team. Natalya, Mandy Rose pick up the win. Then we have the Road Dogg cut in a promo. Roderick Strong said forget Farouk, I want the Animal Batista in a TLC match, and he still wins. And as for us, we're so close to catching up. Then Edge said, I told you, man, me and Hogan, we the greatest tag team ever. Then Damian Priest, I didn't give him the Extreme Rules match yet, but now he wants Tyler Extreme Rules match.
I got him all wrong, brother.
On to Raw, we have tag team action once again. Switched up the tag teams from last week. Bayley, Raquel Gonzalez pick up the win. Toni Storm's not looking good for her. Cena calls out Randy after he ran in on his match. Damian Priest gave him the Extreme Rules match against Tyler Breeze. 2 check marks. Damian Priest gets the win. New rivalry. Then we have Eric. Matty lost. Calls out Fandango. Hogan, Orton for the 3rd time. Scott Hall runs in again. It doesn't matter because Hulkamania is running wild this time. Peyton Royce cuts a promo. Then we have main event, Austin, Jinder Mahal, one-on-one in a tables match, and Jinder beats the Rattlesnake. Over SmackDown, we have a Universal title match, Road Dogg versus Brock Lesnar. Don't know how that works, because Pete Dunne beat Brock for the title last week. Whatever. Batista versus John Morrison, both a little bit exhausted. Batista picks up the win, getting redemption for last week. Robert Roode versus HBK, newly acquired. HBK beats Robert Roode, who was exhausted. Shotzi versus Becky Lynch for the women's title, and Becky Lynch wins, and we're there. We're coming right for it. Then we have Hulk Hogan telling us, listen, my contract's up. I need a new contract, brother. And of course, he's our best friend. We help him out. Cedric Alexander wants a match. We tell him, you got it, buddy. Because he hasn't had a match since he lost to Braun early on. Randy's upset. He got cheated against Hogan. Don't know how that works because Scott Hall ran in. But we give it to him. Why not? After giving Hogan the contract extension, we tell him, listen, buddy, you've been working hard. Why don't you go relax? Go do whatever Hulk Hogan's got to do. Go to the health spa. Get those 24-inch pythons all wet, oily, all that stuff. Because you are the man. You are the Hulkster. You are the best.
All right, 7:30 p.m. right here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Don't you dare miss this one.
And we signed Finn Balor from free agency. We're at Extreme Rules. We're trying to end some rivalries. Rhea Ripley versus Billie Kay in a tables match. Rhea Ripley picks up the win against Billie Kay, ends the rivalry. Scott Hall, Hogan don't make the card, but he calls out Hogan. We give Cedric what he wants. Extreme Rules match. He's on the card. Braun Strowman wins and ends their rivalry. Then we have Stone Cold calling out Jinder Mahal. They don't make the card. Eric, Fandango, Extreme Rules ending their rivalry, and Eric picks up revenge, destroying Fandango in a classic. Sasha Banks does some charity, doesn't make the card. Raquel Gonzalez, Toni Storm, TLC match to end their rivalry. And Raquel Gonzalez wins. Toni Storm can't get any luck. Edge does charity. Cena, Orton, Damian Priest runs in.
The champ is here!
And Cena wins the title back in a legendary match. Over to SmackDown's Extreme Rules. Morrison and Titus O'Neil continue their rivalry. Titus O'Neil picks up the win finally and ends the rivalry. Road Dogg cuts a promo. Dexter Lumis, Robert Roode got new partners. Batista, Roderick Strong tag team match. Dexter and Batista win and Robert Roode gets injured. HBK cuts a promo and then the controversial match. Brock Lesnar versus Pete Dunne for the Universal title. Pete Dunne never lost the title, but Brock wins, ends the rivalry, and gets injured. Shotzi, Asuka, Extreme Rules, and Asuka picks up the win and starts a new rivalry. Nia Jax, Becky Lynch versus Mandy Rose, Natalya tag team match. Natalya and Mandy Rose win, and we are finally at the top, boys.
I have some Beatle notes.
He looks like a superstar.
You look like a superstar. You look great today.
We are finally in the lead. Scott Hall wants a new contract. Why not? We are winning. Everyone's winning. Triple H tells us Cena and Orton, the fans are getting tired of their feud. It's the feud that never ends. And unfortunately, I did not figure out that Damian Priest and Cena can't start a rivalry because Orton kept on running in. And then Cena and Randy, they didn't end their rivalry because Damian Priest ran in. And Randy wants another match against Cena. And I messed up because now Cena and Hogan are both double booked for Randy. And I have to make a choice. Braun wants it. He wants a title shot. We're going to give it to him because he's the man. He's the monster.
Think you both have something